Dear Heavenly Father, in the quiet stillness of this sacred hour, beneath the vast expanse of your heavens, I come before you with a heart laid bare. The world slumbers in silence, and yet you remain ever watchful, ever present, never sleeping nor slumbering. You are the keeper of my soul, the author of time, and the source of all light. As the gentle hush of dawn draws near, I lift my voice in prayer, longing for your presence, yearning for your touch, and seeking the warmth of your embrace. Father, I am grateful beyond measure for the gift of life you have bestowed upon me once more. You have granted me the grace to see another day, to breathe, to hope, to love, and to walk upon the path you have set before me. Every heartbeat, every breath, and every moment is a testament to your mercy, and for that, I give you thanks. You are the wellspring of all that is good, the giver of peace, and the fountain of wisdom. In your presence, my soul finds rest, and my heart is steadied by the knowledge that I am yours. As I kneel before you in the early hours, I acknowledge my imperfections, my shortcomings, and the burdens I carry within. Forgive me, O Lord, for the times I have strayed, for the moments I have faltered, and for the words I have spoken in haste. Wash me clean in your boundless mercy, purify my heart, and renew my spirit. Let the weight of guilt be lifted, and let the shackles of regret be broken. For you are the God who forgives, the Father who restores, and the shepherd who seeks his lost sheep. Teach me to walk humbly, to seek righteousness, and to extend to others the same grace you have so freely given me. Guide my steps this day, O Lord, and let me walk in the way of truth. When the road ahead seems uncertain and the shadows of doubt creep into my mind, be my compass and my light. Whisper to my soul the wisdom I need to make decisions that honor you. Let my hands be instruments of kindness, my words be vessels of encouragement, and my actions reflect the love that flows from your heart. Give me the courage to stand firm in faith when trials arise and the strength to endure when the burdens of life weigh heavily upon my shoulders. Father, fill me with your love, a love so deep, so vast, and so unshakable that it transforms me from within. Let your love cast out fear, heal every wound, and mend every broken piece of my heart. Teach me to love as you love, to love without condition, without expectation, and without hesitation. May my love be patient and kind, slow to anger, quick to forgive, and ever seeking the good in others. Let me be a reflection of your grace, a bearer of your peace, and a vessel through which your light shines in a world longing for hope. Lord, in the stillness of this morning, I surrender my worries, my anxieties, and my uncertainties into your hands. You are the God who holds tomorrow, the one who knows the end from the beginning. When my heart is troubled, remind me that you are my refuge, my hiding place, and my firm foundation. Strengthen my faith so that I may trust you completely, even when I cannot see the way ahead. Let my hope be anchored in your promises, my joy be rooted in your presence, and my soul be at peace, knowing that I am never alone. I pray, Father, for those who are weary, for those who are burdened, and for those whose hearts are heavy with sorrow, for the brokenhearted, be their healer, for the lost, be their guide, for the lonely, be their comfort, for the weak, be their strength. Stretch forth your mighty hand and touch every life that is in need of your divine intervention. Let your mercy rain down upon the afflicted, and let your grace abound in the lives of those who are searching for meaning, purpose, and hope. Father, as the first light of dawn begins to break through the darkness, I ask for your blessing upon this day. Bless my thoughts, that they may be pure and pleasing to you. Bless my words, that they may uplift and encourage those around me. Bless my work, that it may be done with excellence and integrity. Bless my home, that it may be filled with peace and love. Bless my relationships, that they may be strengthened by understanding and compassion. Let every moment of this day be lived in your presence, with my heart attuned to your voice and my spirit aligned with your will. Lord, in this sacred hour, I am reminded that life is but a fleeting breath, and all that I am and all that I have is because of you. Keep my heart humble, my soul grateful, and my eyes ever fixed upon you. Let me not be consumed by the distractions of the world, but instead, let my heart be steadfast in pursuing what is eternal. Help me to be mindful of the needs of others, to be a source of encouragement, and to shine as a light in the darkness. May your peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard my heart and mind in Christ Jesus. May your presence go before me, behind me, and all around me. May I walk in the assurance that I am loved, that I am chosen, and that I am never forsaken. You are my God, my Father, my refuge, and my strength. In the stillness of this early morning, my soul rests in you. As the world remains in slumber and the gentle hush of night lingers before the break of dawn, my soul reaches for you with a longing that words cannot fully express. The air is still, and in this sacred silence, I sense the weight of your presence, tender yet mighty, encompassing me in a peace that transcends all understanding. You are the keeper of time, the architect of eternity, the voice that calms the raging seas, and the whisper that steadies my trembling heart. In these early hours, before the light stretches its golden fingers across the horizon, I lift my soul to you, desiring nothing more than to dwell in your presence and abide in the shadow of your wings. Lord, the world often feels restless, and the burdens of life press heavily upon my shoulders. Yet in this moment, I surrender them all at your feet. For you are my refuge, my ever-present help, my strong tower in times of distress. When I am weary, you restore my soul. When my heart is heavy, you lift my burdens. When I walk through the valley of uncertainty, you illuminate the path before me, ensuring that my steps are secure. You are the anchor that holds me firm when the storms of life threaten to pull me adrift. In you, I find the peace that the world cannot give, the joy that circumstances cannot shake, and the hope that never fades. I thank you, Father, for the countless blessings you have poured into my life, those seen and unseen, those recognized and those I have yet to understand. Every breath I take is a testimony to your mercy, and every sunrise is a reminder of your faithfulness. You are the giver of all good things, and I stand in awe of your boundless love that knows no end. Even in the moments when I have been undeserving, your grace has surrounded me like an unshakable fortress. Your kindness has pursued me, and your mercy has never failed. Thank you, Lord, for the gift of today, for the opportunities that await, for the lessons you will teach, and for the moments in which I will witness your hand at work in my life. Father, I humbly ask for your forgiveness for the times I have fallen short. My heart, though yearning for righteousness, is prone to wander. There have been moments when I have chosen my own way rather than yours, when I have spoken in haste rather than with wisdom, when I have allowed fear to dictate my actions rather than faith. Forgive me for the times I have withheld love when I should have given freely, for the moments I have clung to bitterness when I should have chosen grace, for the instances when I have allowed pride to cloud my judgment rather than walking in humility. Cleanse me, O Lord, and renew my spirit. Wash away all that is unworthy, and refine me so that I may be a vessel fit for your purpose. Guide me, Father, as I walk through this day and every day that follows. Order my steps so that I may not stray from the path you have set before me. When the world tempts me to pursue things that are fleeting, remind me of the treasures that are eternal. When distractions pull at my attention, center my heart upon you. When doubt whispers its lies into my mind, Let your truth be the voice that resounds louder. Teach me to seek wisdom over impulse, patience over haste, and faith over fear. Let my life be a reflection of your goodness, that in all I do, I may bring honor to your name. Lord, I pray for strength, not just the strength to endure, but the strength to rise above, strength to love when it is difficult, to forgive when it is undeserved, to believe when hope seems distant, and to persevere when the road ahead feels long. Grant me the resilience to stand firm in my faith, the courage to face challenges with unwavering trust, and the endurance to press forward even when my spirit grows weary. Let your strength be made perfect in my weakness, that I may walk boldly in the confidence that you are with me. Fill my heart with your love, O God, a love that is patient and kind, a love that is steadfast and unwavering, a love that extends beyond the walls of comfort and reaches into the lives of those who need it most. Teach me to love with the same compassion that you have shown me, to be a reflection of your heart in a world that is often cold and indifferent. Let my words be seasoned with grace, my actions be driven by kindness, and my presence be a source of warmth to those around me. Father, I pray not only for myself, but for all those who are in need of your touch this morning. For the weary souls who feel as though they cannot take another step, be their strength. For the brokenhearted who carry the weight of loss, be their comfort. For the lonely who yearn for companionship, be their friend. For the sick who long for healing, be their great physician. For the lost who wander in darkness, be their guiding light. Let your love sweep across the earth like the morning tide, washing over every heart, restoring every spirit, and reviving every soul. As the first light of dawn begins to crest the horizon, I lift up my hands in surrender, knowing that this day is yours. I do not know what it will hold, but I know the one who holds it. I do not know what challenges may arise, but I know that nothing comes that you have not already foreseen. I do not know what trials I may face, but I know that in every circumstance, you will be my refuge. So I step forward in faith, not with fear, but with trust. Trust that you are leading me. Trust that you are working all things for good. Trust that you are my God, and I am your beloved. May your presence go before me, walk beside me, and remain within me. May your voice be the one I heed, your wisdom the one I seek, and your love the one I share. May this day be filled with divine purpose. May my heart be attuned to your whispers, and may my soul find rest in the unshakable truth that I am yours. And so, in this stillness, before the world awakens, before the day unfolds, before the noise of life rushes in, I remain here with you, wrapped in the quiet embrace of your presence. I am yours, Lord, now and always. Heavenly Father, in this deep stillness where the night lingers yet the dawn is near, my soul continues to pour itself before you, unfiltered, unguarded, surrendered in full. I am here, Lord, in the hush of the early morning, where your presence is most tangible, where the world is silent enough for me to hear the whispers of your love, where the burdens of the day have yet to press their weight upon my shoulders. I cherish these sacred moments, Father, when nothing distracts me from the vastness of your glory, from the depth of your mercy, from the tenderness of your voice calling me deeper into communion with you. Lord, this morning, I long not only to speak but to listen. Let my heart be quieted, my mind be stilled, my spirit be attuned to your divine whispers. What would you say to me in this moment? What truth do you desire to plant within my soul? What wisdom do you wish to impart, that I may walk this day with the fullness of understanding? Speak, Lord, for I am listening. How often have I been too hurried, too distracted, too caught up in the rhythms of this fleeting world to simply be still in your presence? How often have I sought you in times of need, but forgotten to seek you in moments of abundance? How often have I allowed my worries to drown out your voice, my fears to silence your truth, my ambitions to overshadow my reliance on you? But here, now, in this holy hour, I lay it all down, every thought, every plan, every longing of my heart. I surrender it to you, for you alone, O Lord, are worthy. You are my source, my sustenance, my beginning and my end. Without you, I am but dust, carried by the winds of uncertainty. But with you, I am anchored, held, sustained by hands that formed the stars, by a love that knew me before I was born, by a grace that is deeper than the oceans and higher than the heavens. Father, let your light break forth within me as the first rays of morning break upon the earth. Let every part of me awaken to the reality of who you are. Remove the shadows of doubt that cloud my mind. Dispel the fears that seek to take root in my heart. Fill me with unwavering faith, with a peace that cannot be shaken, with a joy that is not dependent on circumstance, but rooted in the eternal truth that you are good. Lord, my soul is thirsty for more of you, like the parched ground longing for rain. I yearn for your presence to drench my spirit. Let me drink deeply from your well, that I may never thirst again. Quench this hunger within me, not with the fleeting things of this world, but with the richness of your word, the fullness of your spirit, the beauty of your presence. Teach me to hunger for righteousness, to crave holiness, to seek after you with a passion that does not fade. I long to walk in step with you, Lord, to live each moment aware of your nearness. Let my heart beat in rhythm with yours. Let my desires be aligned with your will. Let my thoughts be transformed by your truth, that I may see the world not through the lens of fear or doubt, but through the eyes of faith. Teach me to trust you in all things, not only when the path is clear, but when the road is uncertain, not only when blessings abound, but when trials arise. You are my shepherd, and I shall not want. In you, I lack nothing, even when I do not understand, even when my prayers seem unanswered, even when the night lingers longer than expected. I will trust in you, for you are faithful, you are sovereign, and you are always working for my good. Father, I intercede now for those who need you most. For the broken, be their healer. For the lost, be their guide. For the weary, be their rest. For the hopeless, be their light. Reach into the darkest places with the brilliance of your love. Let those who have never known you experience the depth of your grace. Let those who have wandered find their way home. Let those who feel forgotten be reminded that they are seen. They are loved. They are cherished by the one who formed them in the secret places. Lord, use me as an instrument of your love today. Let my words bring encouragement. My actions reflect your kindness. My presence be a testament to your peace. Let me not walk past those in need. Let me not be blind to the suffering around me. Give me a heart that breaks for what breaks yours. Give me hands that are willing to serve, feet that are swift to go where you lead, a spirit that is ever willing to say, "Here I am. Lord, send me." I surrender my plans, my ambitions, my desires at your feet. For what is my life if it is not lived for you? What is success if it is not measured by eternal impact? What is gain if it does not bring glory to your name? Strip away the desires that do not align with your will. Remove every idol, every distraction, every pursuit that pulls my heart away from you. Let my only aim be to know you, to love you, to serve you with all that I am. Lord, I pray for my loved ones, for my family, my friends, for those whom you have placed in my life. Cover them with your protection, guide them with your wisdom, fill them with your peace, draw them closer to you, deepen their faith, strengthen their hearts. Let them know that they are loved, not only by me, but infinitely more by you. And Father, in the quiet depths of my soul, I ask for one thing above all else: more of you, more of your presence, More of your wisdom, more of your love, not more blessings, not more comfort, not an easier road, but simply more of you. For if I have you, I have all that I need. As the world awakens and the day begins, let my heart remain in this posture of worship, my mind fixed on things above, my spirit attuned to your voice. Let me walk in step with you, moment by moment, breath by breath, never straying, never forgetting that I am yours. And so I remain here, in this sacred stillness, lingering in the sweetness of your presence, unhurried, unworried, undone by the magnitude of your love. As I remain before you, in the hush of this sacred morning, my heart continues to pour out its devotion, its longing, its deepest desires. The world outside still rests in the quiet embrace of night, but within me, a fire burns, a yearning to know you more, to be drawn deeper into the vast ocean of your love, to walk more closely in the light of your presence. Lord, this moment is holy, set apart from the noise and distractions of life. It is a moment where time seems to stand still, where my soul rests entirely in you, where nothing else matters but this divine communion between the Creator and the one you have fearfully and wonderfully made. I do not take this privilege lightly, Father, for who am I that I should stand before the throne of the Almighty? Who am I that you would incline your ear to hear my voice, that you would welcome me into the courts of your presence? Yet, this is the mystery of your love, that though you are the God of all creation, the one who formed galaxies and set the stars in their place, you still see me, you still call me by name, you still invite me into your embrace, not as a distant ruler, but as a loving Father, as the one who knows every thought before I speak it, who understands every longing hidden deep within my heart. O Lord, let my soul never grow weary of worshiping you. Let my lips never cease to praise you. Let my heart never forget the depth of grace that has been poured out upon my life. You are the breath in my lungs, the song in my spirit, the hope that carries me through every storm. When my strength is depleted, you are the source that renews me. When my path is unclear, you are the light that guides my steps. When my heart is broken, you are the hands that tenderly mend each shattered piece. Lord, I come to you now, not only for myself, but for all who are in need of your touch. For the weary, let your rest be their refuge. For the lost, let your truth be their guide. For the brokenhearted, let your love be the balm that heals their wounds. So many walk through life feeling unseen, unheard, unloved. Remind them, Father, that they are not forgotten, that even in the loneliest moments, you are there, that even when the darkness seems overwhelming, your light has never ceased to shine. I intercede now for those who carry burdens too heavy for them to bear, for those who lie awake at night with anxious thoughts, for those who are consumed by fear, for those who are wrestling with grief too deep for words. Lord, wrap them in your embrace. Let them feel the nearness of your presence, the comfort of your love, the assurance that you are working even in the unseen. When their faith is weak, strengthen them. When hope feels distant, draw them near. When their hearts are weary, let them find rest in you. Father, I lift up the brokenness of this world before you, the pain, the suffering, the division, the cries of those who long for justice. You see it all, Lord, every tear, every injustice, every silent plea for help. And though the world may feel chaotic, though evil may seem to prevail, I trust in the unshakable truth that you are sovereign, that you are still on the throne, that no darkness is too great for your light to pierce through, that no battle is too fierce for you to overcome, that no heart is too hardened for your love to transform. O Lord, let your kingdom come, let your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Move mightily in ways we cannot comprehend. Break chains, open prison doors, set captives free, Heal the sick, restore the broken, bring prodigals home. Let your glory cover the earth as the waters cover the sea. Let every nation, every tongue, every people come to know the greatness of who you are. And Father, use me. Use my hands to serve. Use my words to uplift. Use my life as an offering of praise. Let me not be content with merely knowing you. I want to live for you, to be a vessel through which your love flows, to be a reflection of your light in a world desperately in need of hope. Strip away my selfishness, my pride, my fears that hold me back from walking fully in the calling you have placed upon my life. Let me be bold in faith, courageous in love, unwavering in truth. Teach me, Lord, to walk in humility, to serve without seeking recognition, to give without expecting anything in return. Let my heart be soft towards those who are hurting. Let my arms be open to those in need. Let my words bring life rather than harm. Show me how to love as you love, without condition, without hesitation, without fear. Father, I entrust this day into your hands. Whatever may come, let me face it with confidence, not because of my own strength, but because I know you go before me. Let my heart be steadfast, my mind fixed on what is good, my spirit anchored in your peace. Keep my eyes open to the beauty that surrounds me, to the moments of grace woven into the fabric of each day. Let me not rush through life so quickly that I miss the ways you are moving, the ways you are speaking, the ways you are shaping me to become more like Christ. And so, I remain here, Lord, in this sacred stillness, in this divine embrace, in this unbroken communion with you. Let this be the posture of my heart, not just in these early hours, but in every moment of my life, to dwell in your presence, to walk in your ways, to abide in your love. As I continue in this sacred moment of communion with you, my heart remains open, my spirit surrendered, my soul longing for more of you. The stillness of the early morning lingers, and in its quiet embrace, I feel your nearness, your presence that is closer than my very breath. There is no rush here, no distractions, only the fullness of you, the weight of your glory, the overwhelming awareness of how deeply, how perfectly, how unconditionally you love me. Lord, I do not want to simply know of you. I want to know you, to walk in the depths of intimacy with you, to hear the whispers of your voice, to be led by your spirit in every moment, every breath, every step. I want my life to be a living testimony of your faithfulness, my words to be seasoned with the wisdom of heaven, my heart to be so aligned with yours that I move only as you move, speak only as you would speak, love only as you would love. Father, take every part of me, every thought, every desire, every ambition, and make it yours. Let my dreams be shaped by your will. Let my plans be guided by your hand. Let my purpose be rooted in the calling you have placed upon my life. For I do not want to live for myself, chasing after things that fade, pursuing success that holds no eternal weight. I want to live for you, to pour myself out in service, to walk the path you have set before me with unwavering trust. Lord, I ask for a heart that is sensitive to your leading, that does not hesitate when you call, that does not resist when you instruct. Break down any walls of doubt, any fears that hold me back, any insecurities that whisper lies into my soul. Let my confidence be found in you alone, my identity anchored in the truth that I am chosen, loved, called, and equipped for the work you have prepared for me. Teach me, Lord, to walk in obedience, even when the road is uncertain. When you say, go, let my answer always be, yes, Lord. When you ask me to trust, let my faith not waver. When you lead me into deeper waters, let me not cling to the shore, but step boldly forward, knowing that wherever you call me, you go before me. Father, I surrender my weaknesses to you, for in them, Your strength is made perfect. In the areas where I fall short, be my sufficiency. Where my love is limited, let yours overflow. Where my patience is tested, let your peace reign. Where my understanding fails, let your wisdom guide. I do not desire to rely on my own strength, for I know how easily it falters, how quickly it runs dry. But you, O Lord, are my everlasting source, my well that never runs dry, my rock that never crumbles. Let my heart be tender towards others. Father, let me see people as you see them, not through the lens of judgment, but through the eyes of grace. Let me extend kindness where it is undeserved, mercy where it is unexpected, love where it is most needed. Let me not turn away from those who are hurting, but move towards them with compassion, reflecting the same love you have so freely given me. Lord, I lift up those who are struggling this morning, those who are battling unseen wars, carrying silent burdens, longing for relief. You know their names, their stories, their struggles, their pain. You see the tears they do not shed in front of others. Hear the prayers they are too weary to speak. Meet them where they are. Father, wrap them in the comfort of your love. Remind them that they are never alone, that even in the darkest night, you are their light. For the brokenhearted, be their healer. For the weary, be their strength. For the anxious, be their peace. For the hopeless, be their restoration. Speak life where there is despair. Bring joy where there is sorrow. Renew faith where doubt has taken root. Let your presence be tangible in their lives today, a gentle reminder that they are seen, known, and deeply cherished by you. Father, I pray for those who are seeking direction, who stand at the crossroads of decision and do not know which way to turn. Be their guide. O Lord, let your wisdom illuminate their path. Let your voice be the one they follow. Where doors must be closed, let them trust in your redirection. Where doors must be opened, give them the courage to walk through. Remind them that your plans are always greater, your ways always higher, your timing always perfect. Lord, as this morning unfolds and the world begins to stir awake, I ask for your covering over this day. Guard my thoughts, that they may be pure and aligned with your truth. Guard my words, that they may bring encouragement rather than harm. Guard my actions, that they may reflect your love. Let everything I do be done in excellence, not for my own glory, but as an offering of worship to you. Let this day be filled with purpose. Let my heart remain in a posture of gratitude. Let my soul be anchored in the certainty of your faithfulness. Let me not be distracted by the temporary, but remain focused on what is eternal. Let me not be swayed by the opinions of man, but walk boldly in the confidence of who you have called me to be. And Lord, let my life be a continual prayer, not just in these quiet hours before dawn, but in every moment that follows. Let my every thought be a conversation with you, my every action a reflection of your love, my every breath an offering of worship. Let my days not be wasted chasing after things that do not matter, but invested in the things of your kingdom. Let my life tell a story of grace. Let my journey be a testimony of redemption. Let my heart always be found in the place of surrender. O Lord, I could sit in your presence forever and never grow weary. There is no greater joy than being near to you, no greater peace than resting in your love, no greater hope than knowing I am yours. And so, I remain here, in the sacred stillness of this early morning, lingering in the warmth of your embrace, unhurried, undistracted, unshaken. Dear Heavenly Father, as the moments stretch on in this sacred communion, my heart continues to rise to you like incense, carrying with it every whispered longing, every unspoken burden, every quiet praise. The stillness of this hour is a reminder of how vast and boundless your presence is, how near you remain even when the world grows loud, how constant your love is when everything else shifts like sand beneath my feet. I have nothing to bring before you but the offering of my surrendered heart, the willing sacrifice of my yielded soul. And even in my smallness, even in my frailty, you receive me with open arms, with unending grace, with love that has no measure. O Lord, let my life be a reflection of this holy moment. Let me not forget the closeness I feel now when the sun rises and distractions beckon. Let me carry this peace with me into the noise of the day, into the demands of life, into the uncertainties that will try to pull my focus away from you. Let my soul remain tethered to this stillness, rooted in the unshakable truth that you are my God, my refuge, my steadfast hope. Father, as the world outside stirs to life, let my first steps be taken in obedience to you. Let my first words be seasoned with grace. Let my first thoughts be fixed on what is good, what is true, what is worthy of praise. Let my heart remain in tune with yours, beating in rhythm with your divine purpose. I do not want to move ahead of you, nor do I wish to lag behind. I long to walk in step with your spirit, to be so aligned with your will that my life becomes a song of worship, a vessel through which your love flows effortlessly. Lord, I pray for wisdom, wisdom that surpasses human understanding, wisdom that is not swayed by emotion or circumstance, wisdom that is anchored in the eternal truths of your word. Teach me to discern what is right, to choose what is pleasing to you, to walk in the light of truth even when deception seeks to cloud my vision. Let my decisions be guided by your counsel, not by fleeting desires. Let my words be weighed in your truth, not in the opinions of man. Let my heart be steadfast, unwavering in faith, rooted in the unshakable reality that your ways are always higher, your plans always greater, your purpose always perfect. And Father, I ask for courage, courage to stand firm when the world presses against me, courage to love boldly when hatred seeks to divide, courage to walk by faith when my eyes cannot see the way ahead. There will be moments, Lord, when doubt will whisper its lies, when fear will attempt to grip my heart, when uncertainty will try to steal my peace. But in those moments, let me remember that I do not stand alone, that I am surrounded by the armies of heaven, that I am held in the palm of your hand, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let my life be marked by unwavering faith, by unrelenting trust, by a peace that confounds all understanding. Let me not be swayed by the shifting tides of this world, but remain anchored in the immovable rock of your promises. When storms arise, let me stand firm. When trials come, let me endure with grace. When my strength fails, let me lean into yours. For I know that you are always with me, that you go before me, that you hem me in behind and before. O Lord, I ask for a heart that is ever soft towards you, a heart that is sensitive to your leading, open to your correction, willing to be molded by your hands. Break down any pride that keeps me from surrendering fully. Remove any barriers that prevent me from receiving the fullness of what you have for me. Let my spirit be teachable, my will be pliable, my soul be yielded completely to you. And Father, as I pray for myself, I lift up those around me, my family, my friends, those you have placed in my life for a reason. Bless them, Lord. Cover them with your protection. Lead them in your wisdom. Strengthen them in their weaknesses. Encourage them in their struggles. Uplift them in their weariness. Let them know that they are deeply loved, that they are never alone, that their lives are held in your sovereign hands. For those who are searching, reveal yourself to them. For those who are grieving, be their comfort. For those who are in need, be their provider. For those who are wandering, be their guide. Reach into every heart, into every home, into every circumstance with the fullness of your love. Let your light pierce through the darkness. Let your truth silence every lie. Let your mercy rewrite every story. Lord, I pray for this world, for the nations that are in turmoil, for the communities that are broken, for the people who feel forgotten. You see it all. Father, you see the pain, the injustice, the suffering, the cries of those who long for rescue. And though my hands may be small, though my reach may be limited, I know that nothing is impossible for you. So move, Lord, move in power, move in mercy, move in ways that only you can. Raise up hearts that are willing to stand for righteousness. Stir within your people a hunger for justice, a thirst for truth, a love that transcends all barriers. Let revival sweep through the land. Let salvation reach the ends of the earth. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done. And Lord, even as I intercede for the world, I recognize that revival must first begin within me. Let it start in my heart, in my home, in the way I live each day. Let me not only pray for change, but be willing to be an instrument of it. Let me not only speak of love, but be a demonstration of it. Let me not only hope for transformation, but actively pursue it in the way I walk, the way I serve, the way I reflect you in all that I do. O Lord, my heart is full. My soul is overwhelmed by the magnitude of your goodness, by the depth of your mercy, by the beauty of this sacred communion. Let this fire never grow dim. Let this passion never fade. Let this love for you burn brighter with each passing day. And so, in this moment, I remain, in this quiet place of worship, in this sacred space of surrender, in this divine exchange where my weakness meets your strength, my emptiness meets your fullness, my humanity meets your holiness. For you are my God, my rock, my salvation, my everything, and I am yours. Even as the night surrenders to the first light of dawn, my soul remains in this sacred place, lingering in the depths of your presence. Time seems to stand still here, where you meet me, where my heart is fully known, where every unspoken longing finds its voice in your presence. There is nowhere else I would rather be. Nothing else I desire more than to rest in this communion with you. O Lord, the world is stirring awake, yet in my spirit, I wish to remain still before you, to keep this peace, this clarity, this unwavering awareness that you are near. How often, Father, do I allow the rush of the day to pull me away from this sacred communion? How quickly the worries of life creep in, filling the spaces where only you belong. But in this moment, I ask that you would mark my heart, that you would plant something deep within me that the distractions of the world cannot uproot. Let my spirit be steadfast. O Lord, let me be like a tree planted by streams of living water, unshaken by the shifting seasons, unmoved by the trials that come and go. Let my roots sink deep into the soil of your truth, drawing life from your presence, flourishing under the light of your grace. Teach me to abide in you, not only in the quiet of the morning, but in the chaos of the day, in the struggles of the afternoon, in the weariness of the night. Let my soul remain anchored in you, immovable, unwavering, fully surrendered. Father, you are the very air I breathe, the life within my being, the song that fills my heart. You are the melody of my soul, the rhythm to which I move, the foundation upon which I stand. Without you, I am nothing, just dust in the wind, just a fleeting breath, just a wandering soul in search of meaning. But with you, I am whole, I am held, I am known, I am loved. O Lord, how marvelous is your love, how vast, how unsearchable, how beyond my comprehension, that you, the King of all creation, would draw near to me, would call me your own, would delight in my presence. It is a mystery too great for me to understand, yet one that my heart clings to with unwavering faith. For you have never failed me, never forsaken me, never turned your face away. Even in my weakest moments, even in my wandering, even when I have been faithless, you have remained faithful. So, Father, let my heart be a place where you dwell, where your presence is not merely visited, but where you are enthroned. Let my life be a sanctuary for your glory, a temple of worship, a reflection of your love. Let me be a vessel, poured out for your purpose, emptied of self, so that you may fill me completely. Take every part of me, my mind, my heart, my soul, my strength, and use it for your kingdom, for your glory, for the purpose for which you have created me. Lord, I ask for a heart of gratitude, one that does not waver in thanksgiving regardless of circumstance. Let me not be one who praises you only in abundance, but forgets to worship in the wilderness. Let my praise not be contingent upon my feelings, but rooted in the unchanging truth that you are always good. When the days are bright, let me rejoice in your blessings. When the nights are long, let me trust in your faithfulness. When the path is clear, let me walk with boldness. When the way is uncertain, let me hold fast to the promise that you are guiding me. O Lord, refine me. Purge from me anything that does not bring you glory. Search the depths of my heart, and if there is anything that is not pleasing to you, remove it. Strip away every trace of pride, every remnant of fear, every doubt that lingers in the corners of my mind. Let my thoughts be holy, my motives pure, my actions a testimony of your grace. Shape me, mold me, transform me into the image of Christ, that when the world looks at me, they do not see my flaws, my failures, my shortcomings, but instead, they see you. Father, I know that this journey of faith is not always easy. There will be trials. There will be valleys. There will be moments where I feel like giving up. But even then, Lord, remind me that you are with me, that you are the fourth man in the fire, the hand that calms the storm, the shepherd who never leaves his sheep. No matter what comes, let my faith remain strong. Let me walk in confidence, not in my own strength, but in the assurance that you go before me, that you fight for me, that you hold my future in your hands. Lord, I lift up those who are struggling today, those who are barely holding on, those who feel unseen, unheard, forgotten. You know their names, their stories, their battles. You see the tears they cry behind closed doors, the prayers they whisper in the darkness, the burdens they carry in silence. Reach them, Father. Meet them in their pain. Wrap them in your love. Let them feel the nearness of your presence, the tenderness of your embrace, the comfort of knowing that they are not alone. For the weary, be their rest. For the broken, be their healer. For the lost, be their guide. For the hopeless, be their redemption. Move in their lives in ways that only you can. Break chains, open doors, restore what has been lost. Breathe new life into dead dreams. Rekindle faith where doubt has taken root. Shine light into the darkest corners. Let testimonies arise from the ashes. Let miracles unfold. Let joy be restored where sorrow once reigned. And Father, as I step into this day, let my eyes be open to the divine appointments you have prepared. Let me not be so consumed by my own plans that I miss the opportunities to love, to serve, to be a reflection of you. Let me be attentive to the needs of others, quick to extend grace, eager to offer kindness. Let my hands be willing to help, my words be filled with encouragement, my actions be a testament to the goodness of your love. O Lord, I do not know what this day holds, but I know who holds it, and that is enough. That is all I need. For you are my rock, my refuge, my ever-present help. In you, I find my joy. In you, I find my peace. In you, I find my purpose. And so, I remain here, in this sacred space, in this divine communion, in this beautiful exchange where my weakness is met with your strength. My emptiness is filled with your fullness. My heart is overwhelmed by the magnitude of your love. As the gentle morning light begins to spill across the horizon, I remain here in the sacred stillness of your presence, unhurried, unwavering, unshaken by the passing of time. Though the world begins to stir, my heart desires nothing more than to linger a little longer, to dwell in the beauty of this communion, to rest in the fullness of your love. O Lord, how vast and immeasurable is your mercy, that you, the creator of the heavens and the earth, would meet me here in this quiet place, bending low to hear my voice, holding me close in the tenderness of your embrace. I am in awe of your nearness, overwhelmed by the reality that you are not a distant God, but a Father who draws close, who delights in being with his children, who whispers truth into the depths of my soul. Let me never take this nearness for granted. Lord, let me never grow numb to the wonder of your presence, nor let my heart become dull to the sound of your voice. Keep me sensitive to your leading, always attuned to the gentle nudges of your spirit, always eager to follow where you call. Let my life be marked by an unshakable awareness of you, a constant abiding in your love, an unwavering trust in your perfect will. Father, I confess that so often I am quick to wander. My heart, though it longs for you, is easily distracted. The noise of the world, the burdens of life, the worries that whisper doubts into my mind, all of these things try to pull me away from the stillness of your presence, from the peace that is found only in you. And yet, you are faithful. Even when I drift, you draw me back. Even when I stumble, you steady my steps. Even when my faith falters, your love remains steadfast. So, Lord, I ask that you would anchor my heart in you. Let my roots grow deep in your truth, so that when the storms of life arise, I will not be moved. When uncertainty threatens to shake my faith, let me stand firm in the confidence that you are sovereign, that nothing escapes your sight, that every detail of my life is held securely in your hands. When fear whispers its lies, let your perfect love cast it out. When doubt creeps into my mind, let the light of your word drive out the shadows. Father, I do not want a faith that is shallow, one that wavers with the changing tides of circumstance. I want a faith that is strong, steadfast, immovable, a faith that does not falter when trials arise, but one that grows deeper, that is refined like gold in the fire. Teach me to trust you completely, not only when the path is clear, but when the road ahead is veiled in uncertainty. Teach me to rest in the assurance that your ways are always higher, that your plans are always for my good, that even in the waiting, even in the wilderness, even in the moments where I do not understand, you are still working all things together for my good. O Lord, help me to walk in obedience, to follow where you lead, even when it is uncomfortable, to say yes to your calling, even when it requires surrender, to trust in your timing, even when I long for answers now. Let my heart be quick to respond to your voice, quick to lay down my own desires in exchange for what you desire. Let me not hesitate when you call, nor resist when you move. Let my life be a testimony of radical obedience, a reflection of a heart that is fully yielded to you. Father, I ask for boldness, not a boldness that is rooted in my own strength, but one that is anchored in the power of your Spirit. Let me not shrink back in fear, but step forward in faith. Let me not be silent when you call me to speak, nor hesitate when you call me to act. Let my life be marked by courage, the courage to love when it is difficult, to forgive when it is undeserved, to believe when hope seems distant, to persevere when the road is long. Lord, I pray that you would use me, that my life would not be wasted on trivial things, but spent in pursuit of what is eternal, that I would not seek my own comfort, but that I would lay down my life in service to you, that I would not chase after the fleeting things of this world, but that I would store up treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust can destroy. Let me live with purpose, with passion, with an unrelenting pursuit of your kingdom. O Lord, I do not want to be complacent, I do not want to settle for a life that is ordinary when you have called me to something extraordinary. Stir within me a hunger for more of you, a hunger that cannot be satisfied by anything this world has to offer, a hunger that drives me deeper into your word, that compels me to seek you with all my heart, that fuels my desire to know you more. Father, break my heart for what breaks yours. Let me not be indifferent to the suffering of those around me. Let me not be so consumed with my own needs that I fail to see the needs of others. Give me a heart that is tender, compassionate, willing to serve. Let me be your hands and feet in a world that is hurting, a world that is desperate for hope, a world that needs to see your love in action. And Lord, as I go about this day, let me walk in the awareness that every moment is sacred, that every interaction is an opportunity to reflect your love, that every challenge is an invitation to trust you more. Let me not be so focused on my own plans that I miss the divine appointments you have prepared. Let me not be so hurried that I fail to notice the ways you are moving, the ways you are speaking, the ways you are shaping me in the details of daily life. Oh Father, let my life be a continual offering of worship to you. Let my words bring you glory. Let my actions reflect your goodness. Let my heart remain in a posture of surrender, ever seeking, ever longing, ever abiding in you. And so, I remain here, in this sacred place, where time fades away, where my soul is at peace, where nothing else matters but you. For you are my God, my refuge, my everlasting hope. Heavenly Father, as this sacred time of communion draws to a close, I do not leave your presence. I carry it with me. Though the world calls, though the demands of life await, my heart remains tethered to you, anchored in the stillness of this moment, rooted in the unshakable truth that you are with me always. Father, let the peace I have found in this prayer remain with me throughout the day. Let it not fade as the hours pass, but let it grow, let it deepen, let it shape my every thought, my every word, my every action. Let my heart remain steadfast, my spirit attuned to your voice, my soul fully surrendered to your will. As I step forward into the day you have prepared, I go with confidence, not in my own strength, but in the assurance that you go before me. I go with joy, knowing that every moment is an opportunity to reflect your love. I go with faith, trusting that whatever comes, you are working all things together for good. Lord, let my life be an offering of worship to you. In my work, let me serve with excellence. In my words, let me speak with kindness. In my relationships, let me love as you love. Let every breath, every step, every decision be a testament to the grace that has transformed my life. And so, as I rise from this place of prayer, I do not leave you behind. You are with me in every moment, in every heartbeat, in every breath. You are my rock, my refuge, my everlasting hope. And no matter where this day takes me, no matter what trials or triumphs it holds, one truth remains unshaken: I am yours, now and forever. Amen.